thought on that question. I asked you that long question, but now we got to go to Jaylen Brown, who got his shades on. He's looking fresh after the game. Let's take a listen.
Jason really took over down the stretch, and that. What did you see out there that let you know that this was the time for you to start being a little more not selfish, but going for your own a little bit more?
Just trying to be aggressive, reading the game, letting the game tell you what to do. We got some matchups that we like, and fortunately, some shots went in tonight.
What has come over you in this series? You've had some huge fourth quarters in every game.
Just playing basketball. Like I said, you get some matchups and try to be aggressive and take advantage of it, letting the game come to you a little bit. Sometimes just being patient, sometimes a little too patient. But, everything always falls right into place when you play the game the right way. So it's a good win.
At the end of the season, you had a couple of tight losses, and afterwards you guys were saying, this is good for us. We need to go through this because this is what the playoffs are going to be like. And now you're in this series, and you're closing them out in fourth quarters after having some trouble with that early this season. What lessons did you learn there? How is that now being applied?
Just, everything down the stretch. Winning plays matter. It's not about just making shots. It's about the box outs. It's about making the right play. It's about switching up aggressively. All the little things that, we might not have done earlier, I think we're doing now. And those are important. Those help you win games down the line. So just being aggressive, on both sides of the ball. And that's what matters. We play both sides. We play offense and defense. We're aggressive. So I think that's been the key to the series.
You held KD and Kyrie to one basket each in the fourth quarter, one shot for Durant. I mean, that defense down the stretch. What were you guys feeling out there defensively?
Just trusting each other. Just executing the game plan, trying to make it tough for those guys. Those guys are the best players in the world. So, just trying to keep them on their toes and live with the results. We just got to keep going because very easily those guys can still get it going next game or any game after. So we just want to come out, execute, and live with the results and play good basketball on offense and defense.
KD did say he feels like he's thinking too much out there in this series. Do you feel that?
I don't know. I'm not worried about what KD is thinking. I'm worried about what we're thinking, and our job is to make him guess a little bit. Our job is to make it tough. But, Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. And we had some shots go in and out. Fortunately, he missed some shots, and he's had a hard time getting it going. We want to keep it that way because we know what he can do. We know what he can bring to the table. So we just got to keep executing the game plan and keep making it tough.
Jaylen, what was your reaction of Rob coming back, and how did he look to you out there?
Rob looked pretty damn good to me. Came back. Instant impact, what he's been doing all year, protecting the rim, had some big blocks, some lobs. It was great to see him catch a lob. That was uplifting for everybody. And, just his presence being there on the floor, knowing he's behind us, makes us feel good. And as we continue to go, we looking for him to continue to get his reps and come back strong and looking to make a push.
Have you seen any moments where you sort of know you got them frustrated or questioning themselves? Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving aren't used to being shut down like this.
Nah, we just focus on us. We taking it one play at a time, just playing some good basketball. That's it. Those guys, we know what they're capable of over there. They've done it time and time again. We don't got no room or no time to think about, what they got going on. We focused on us, trying to be the best versions of ourselves, and we live with the results. And fortunately, those guys missed some shots. We end up winning the game, and we want to keep it that way.
Jaylen, how rewarding is it? You guys have gone to the next level so many times this season, and then winning the first two games of the series, but now winning probably one of the tougher road games since you've been a Celtic. And to prevail when they were the desperate team. How rewarding is it? You haven't won the series yet, obviously, but just to keep taking these steps forward.
It's a blessing. All praise to the Most High, especially the first two games that could have resulted in losses for us. They resulted in wins. Tonight we came out and took advantage of our opportunity, and now we're fortunately up 3-0, but things could be different. So we want to take that into consideration, watch film, get better, continue to execute, and come out, get ready on Monday.
What's it like to watch you and Jason when you guys are both defending at a high level? And Jason had 6 steals tonight. You had great defensive plays. What's it like when you two are both defending?
We've been doing it all year. I know, I feel like in media, only one side of the ball gets glorified for the most part. How well you could put it in the basket, but our team, from starting with our defensive player of the year, we play both sides of the ball, aggressively, and that's what we like. That's what we take pride in. So JT got after it tonight. We get after it every night. We hold each other accountable, and we play the game the right way.
Do you feel the confidence building in this group?
Absolutely, and that's just a part of being in the playoffs with a group and continuing to find ways to win. Your confidence starts to grow a little bit, but we don't want to be, blinded or arrogant. We want to continue to respect our opponent. We know who we're playing against. We know what they're capable of. It's a good team over there, well coached. So we want to come out, be solid, be sound, be disciplined, and execute the game plan.
For you, how important has it been to step up as a leader? Grant's mentioned just how vocal you've been, and we've seen it in some of the social media posts. Speaking up, you spoke after the win at the end of the regular season, things like that.
Yeah, that's something that myself and Jason has been challenged to do more, taking the reins, and it's something that we've grown in that regard, being a leader, speaking to different guys separately in different ways, finding ways to inspire, motivate, influence your teammates, and sometimes you gotta be creative in those regards. So I've been a little bit more vocal, and I look to keep doing that as we go forward.
Yeah, what has that done for you?
What has it done for me? It's helped us get wins. It's helped all of us, trust each other more, which ultimately results into the good basketball that you see on both sides.
Thank you, Jaylen.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
We losing. I'm just not making the right decisions. It's a lot of shit. But overall, we're just losing.
With 11 shot attempts tonight, how much of that is the way that they're playing you, how you're reading the floor?
Yeah, I feel like the first 2 games I was trying to be too aggressive. Team that's loading up on me, that's trying to take me out of all my actions. I felt like I was trying to still force it the first 2 games, and watching film, a lot of my teammates were open and they were knocking down shots. So I felt my approach to this game was to play off of everybody and play off get in the flow of the offense and let the ball move and find me. And, that's just how I finished. I felt like I was making solid reads. I felt like that we had a good flow. Probably should have took more shots, but I just tried to play the game the right way without being too aggressive or forcing turnovers. I didn't want to get no live ball ones, just playing one-on-one out at the top. I was just thinking too much, to be honest, this whole series, like how I'm going to approach the game, you know what I'm saying? So we got another game to play, another opportunity, and I'm looking forward to that.
Kevin, you just said you're overthinking too much. I guess, how do you get out of that?
Just trying to figure out where the help is coming from, how I'm gonna be guarded in certain actions, and where to make the right pass, when to be aggressive, when to let my teammates open it up for me. So sometimes, basketball is when you just flow and you don't have to think about shit. You don't have to worry about the little stuff. In my mind, I'm just trying to see how I can help everyone, how I can. Sometimes I